Hi and welcome. Thank you for choosing to practice with me. I've designed this short sequence for people who enjoy a standing yoga class, who may find it a little bit challenging to practice downward facing dog and some of the lunges without balance support in a more classical or traditional yoga practice. What you need is a sturdy support like the back of a chair or a kitchen bench around the height of your hip. And also the ground needs to be not too slippery. So if you're on floorboards with socks, I'd probably take those socks off. If you have a yoga mat that's quite grippy, then you could always do what I'm doing and pop that underneath your chair if you're using it, or just alongside the kitchen bench. And let's get started. So let's come to stand to the back of our balance support. And we can have our feet hip distance apart. If you prefer to practice with your feet a little closer, bringing them together. Keep holding on to the back of the chair if you need some balance. Otherwise, you can relax your arms down by the side. Turn the awareness to breath. If you're comfortable to close your eyes here, just be mindful that it will challenge your balance. As you breathe in, lightly press down through your feet, lengthening up through the body for that inhale. The exhale, we're softening shoulders, softening the knees a little, continuing to connect to the breath and the subtleties of the body. Lightly pressing through your feet, breathing length to body. Breathing out to soften, to connect to the ground. Allow a mindful transition from all of the activity that has led you to this moment. Transitioning into our practice of present awareness. If the eyes are closed, opening your eyes. If you're safe to do so, bring your hands to your heart space, otherwise continuing to hold on to your balance support. Breathing in, we're going to have a little lift of the heart. Lift of the eye gaze. Breathing out, our hands to our balance support. Lift your heels up, breathing in. Lengthen the heels down as we exhale, and we'll start to walk our feet back to our downward facing dog. Keep the palms of the hands active on your balance support as though you are pressing through your hands in a traditional downward dog. Our ankles lining up roughly below the hips. Gently pull the inner and outer thighs to the wall behind you. Relaxing our neck for a neutral position. So one more breath here into the sides and back of the lungs. Breathing out. Keep pressing the hands actively down as we start to lift the chest and walk the feet forward. Just a little bit further back than your balance support with the feet, and soften the shoulders down. Lifting up your left knee here. Try to keep the pelvis level if possible. An added layer is to take your right arm up, growing long through the right side from foot to fingertip. Inhale. Place the right hand down as you exhale and step the left foot back. We'll keep our hips and shoulders facing towards our balance support. An option here is to take your left arm up, breathing in, and lower the left hand down, exhale. We take our right hand to the center of the back of the chair. Spin the heels so the toes are facing towards the left side of your mat. And we sweep that right arm open for warrior two. Turn the head if comfortable over the right shoulder. So we have our right knee bent and our left leg long. Let's breathe in and straighten the right leg. And then comfortably sliding the hand a little further along your balance support. The left hand can come to the hip, or we can open it up for Trikonasana. Taking the hand to the hip if it's reaching out. Sliding back onto those fingertips, lifting the chest up and bending back into your right knee for warrior two. Lifting the back heel up, both fingers coming on to the backrest. Inhale. You're going to bend your elbows and press into the right foot. So the straight left leg behind. If you want to, you can lift that leg up and start to tilt the chest towards a Virabhadrasana 3 or warrior 3. Added layer is to lighten the hands a little off your balance support. Slowly we're going to lift back up, bringing your left knee up to the chest and placing the foot down. Bringing your hands to heart space if safe to do so. Breathing in, let's lift the heart. Breathing out, hands to your balance support. Breathing in, lift the heels. And exhaling down. Start to walk your feet back. Downward facing dog with active hands, spreading our fingertips. Pressing down through the heels of your hands. Long waist and spine. One more balanced breath. Starting to walk forwards to your balance support, lifting the chest, keeping our shoulders soft. There's no rush to come back up. Then our right knee lifts. Option for your left arm to lift if you feel balanced. Long through our left side, breathing in. Exhaling, our left hand comes down if it was lifted. And our right leg stepping back for a lunge. So we have the front knee bent. Option for your right arm to lift up, breathing in. And lower the hand down, exhale. Then we're spinning our toes towards the right side of the mat. So looking at my back foot, my right foot, I'm just opening up that hip a little for some more movement. Sweep the right arm out wide and looking over the left shoulder, bending the left knee for warrior two. Breathing in to straighten the left leg. Breathing out, we slide that left hand along our balance support with the option of the hand coming to the hip for Trikonasana. Long torso, prioritizing your breath. If the arm is extended, bringing the hand back onto your hip. And then lifting the chest, pressing firmly through your feet, inhaling. And we bend into our left knee again, exhale. Lift the back toes up, back heel, and take both fingertips onto the back of your balance. Sliding forward, we bend the elbows onto the toe tip with a straight back leg. Stay as you are. We'll start to lift from the back of that knee crease. So we're trying to keep that leg strong, that's the one that's lifting, almost as though you were trying to stand on your right leg. If you want a little bit more challenge for your balance, you can try to hover your hands or lighten the grip. Lower the hands to support. Breathing in, let's lift the right knee up. And place the foot down, exhale. Softening shoulders. Returning back to breath. Do one more downward dog to complete our practice standing. Hands coming into our heart space. Breathing in a little lift of the chest, a lift of the eye gaze to the sun. Breathing out, hands coming onto your balance support. Lifting your heels up, breathing in. Heels down, exhale. Take your time to walk your feet back. Actively pressing through the hands, engaging the length of your arms. Settling into the breath here. Softening of the joints of the jaw and shoulders. Light grounded toes, one more breath. And then taking your time, we'll soften our knees and we'll start to walk slowly back up. There's no rush. Relaxing, softening shoulders at the top. If you're comfortable to take your hands, you can place them onto the body, maybe bringing them to the lower belly to connect to the grounding of the earth center. If it feels more intuitive to place them onto the heart space here, we can place them to connect to our heart, or relaxing by the sides, or continuing to hold your balance support. An option to close the eyes as we just relax into our breath, allowing us this time, just a couple more moments of presence, connection and softening. One more breath here. Gently open the eyes if they're closed. You may like to bring your hands Anjali Mudra at heart space, or keep one hand on the chair and one hand on your heart. And we'll just gently nod the chin, bowing to the divine light we share with all beings. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. If you have time to do a little seated movement, or if you feel like lying down on an accessible place like your bed or the couch, you could lie down and just continue a little bit more of a mindful practice to finish off your yoga today. Thank you and have a wonderful rest of the day.